I'm audible. Srinivas?
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
There you go. Baapre. There you go. इतना सब तो ये I can see only 4 participants. Why so? Why students are not joining? Huh? Only 7 people. 8. So before student has to arrive, let me give the note point. Srinivas, Avdut, Ganesh, Inaz, Prachi. Students, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So before other participants to arrive,
Yes, sir.
let me provide the notes to you till then. Then I'll explain all those notes point. Okay. Okay, is it okay?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Invite other students to join. काल आपण काय पाहिलं? काल आपण स्टॅटिक मेंबर पाहिले, स्टॅटिक डेटा मेंबर पाहिले आपण, right? Static data members. Now today we shall see about static function, nested classes, and inline functions. So before going to work with the static function, what a static function is? A static function. A static function. Static function can only access static data member. Data member. Other static member function. Member functions. Functions. And any other member functions from outside class. Declare a member function as static. We need to use static keyword. We need to use static keyword. Static keyword. Preceded by function. Static function called u1 class. Function. Functions are accessed using the class name. Class name. Scope resolution operator. Scope resolution operator. That is, how can I write scope resolution operator? So here colon colon. So I can see a colon colon. Fine. One more point let me add here. So static functions, static member function. Static member functions class scope. This pointer. This pointer. Class. So let me go for use of static function. The programmer can use static function. Some objects. There are some objects are this one. been created or not. Guys, how many participants? Let me check. 21. What about others, guys? Please ask them to join. Put the message on the WhatsApp group. How the students that class has been started already. We'll do 10 minutes late. Please put the message. Anyone? Ajanuj or Bhumika or Ganesh or Avadut or Srinivas. Anyone, please? Can you hear me? Please put the message in the WhatsApp group.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Class has started. Please come and join. Shall I begin? Huh? Respond. Shall we begin?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys.
Yes, sir.
Static functions of the class. So, guys, Control Shift F1. Today we shall see static functions and nested classes and inline classes. Sorry, inline functions. Actually, yesterday I was seen for this and I learned for static member functions. Okay. Today we shall see about static functions of the class. Yesterday we covered about static member functions or static data members of the class. So, guys, the way we are declared the static data members of the class by using static keywords. Similarly, to make any member function as a static, to make any member function as a static, we need to use the static keyword preceded by the functions. So static function can be called without using objects. So there is no need of objects, directly we can call. So to call the static functions, we can take the help of class name. We can take the help of class name by using scope resolution operator. Look at here. In earlier time, what we used to do to call any member functions to the outside of the class, to call any instance member function of the class to the outside of the class, then generally we used to create an object, and by creating the object, that object reference we calls the functions. But in the case of static member function, we need to take the help of class name and as well as scope resolution operator to call outside. So static functions can only access static data members and other static member functions. Static member function can access other static member functions as well as any other member functions from outside of the class. But its scope, but static member function do not have the accessibility by using this pointer. We cannot use this pointer of the class. Okay, and its scope is class level scope. When do you use static member functions? Whenever you want to check whether object of that class is created or not, then we can use static member functions. So let us see one example program on the static member function. So guys, so let me launch my Dev C++. Here is my Dev C++ and it's launching soon. So Dev is launch, close, Alt F, new source file. So let me go for hash include and IO stream, and let me go for using namespace standard. And I want to create a static member functions. Guys. So every time to create a static member functions of the class. So what should I use, guys? I need to take the help of, suppose, which class shall I take? I'm trying to take books. Books is a class. So books is a class. So guys, here let me make access specifier the public, and just declare a static variables. So static int. Suppose I'm going for count. I want to check the count again. So guys, I'm using here books. Books is the class. So just let me go for, I need to go for assigning book ID, integer ISBN. So I need ISBN I, then book name, then price, then author. So these are the attributes of a books. So guys, first of all, let me make some attribute as a private. So integer ISBN. integer ISBN, then string, then let me go for name of the book. Suppose next I'm using a string, author, and float price. Okay, fine. So guys, let me initialize all those, and I'm going to use static functions, static data members and static function also. Okay guys, so here integer I, then string name, then string author, then float price. So you can go for initializing all the values. So see out insertion operator. So let me write the message here. Constructor is called, 4 parameter constructor is called. So guys, let me use slash in new line. Let me end the statement by using end the line, end L. So guys, let me initialize those ISBN with my default values. So here is ISBN to the I. Next, let me initialize my name, author name, book name. So instead of using name, let me use here book name, B name. So here is book name. Let me use here N, and I can use here author initialized with the A, then price initialized with the P. Okay guys, so I want to go for some default values guys. Suppose 0. If you don't pass anything, no name. If you don't pass anything, I don't want to make it as a garbage value. I want to initialize my own values without default values, you can call. Default values to the parameter of the constructor. So here let me pass here no name, no author initially, no author, and here A, author name. Sorry, here no author, string name. It's a book name, right? It's a book name. So here let me add here BN to avoid confusion, book name, and no name. Let me use no name, and author name, no author, float price. So let me initialize with the 0.0. Okay, fine. Let me initialize to 0.0. So these are initialize my default. These are initialize the parameter to default values. Okay, this is called as initializing the parameters. So let me define the, now here you can see a static object counter. I want to go for counting the object, number of objects has been created. So guys, now let me go for creating the functions. So let me go for creating the functions guys. So what should I do? I want to set the value, then I want to get the value, that's it. So let me first of all, what should I do? Display values, in display informations, that's it. So opening closing curly, and here let me use here return type as a void, and here I can go for cout extraction of insertion operator, author name, or I can call ISBN number, ISBN number, ISBN book ISBN, you can call book ISBN. So guys, I need to use one more insertion operator, and directly I can get the values. So here I can see here ISBN semicolon. So this is ISBN. Then let me go for same B name. Control C, Control V, Control V, Control V. So here I'll go for B name, book name. Then let me go for author. Then let me go for here price. Then let me create here author. Here is book name. Okay guys, fine. This is my instance function. So let me create static function. So here is my static. How to create a function static? So first of all, let me create a static function directly. Integer. Let me get the object count. Get object count, number of objects created. Get object count. count. Okay. So now I want to make this function as a static. Okay. To make any function as a static, as I said to you, to declare any function as a static, we need to use static keyword preceded by the function. We need to use static keyword preceded by the functions. So what should I use here? Before integer, I need to write static keyword. Static keyword. Okay, guys. So let me make it here. Let me return the value. So here return. What is the object count? Who is holding object count? So here is my count. Count. Scroll down and return count. So this count is returning. Count. Okay, fine. Count returning. But now I want to count the objects. So guys, let me use the count plus plus increment the counter. So this increase the counter. Increase the counter by each object created or each object created. Fine. So this is about my static. Guys. Now my intention is to prove all the points that I explained to you in this nodes point. So let me prove all these nodes point. So I need to write the logic. So here integer main. Let me start off my execution of my program from the main. So here is my return type that is 0. I want to stop my program execution normally, and let me wait for a minute. Let me wait for a key to enter. So get cap, and let me create the object first of all. So books. Okay, guys, please. I want to ask one thing. Aisha, are you there? Aisha, can you hear me? Aisha, can you hear me? Avdut, can you hear me? Anuj?
Yes, sir.
Why Aisha is not hearing? Why Aisha is not listening?
Yes, sir.
Aisha Jamadar. I think she has kept her call. She has kept the video on and she goes off. Right, she had it. I want to know, shall we go for static values or shall we go for fixed values or shall we go for dynamic values? Tell me. Tell me fast. Tell me. Tell me, guys. Avdut, Anuj, Bhumika, Ganesh, please tell me. Tell me. Tell me, guys. What shall we do?
काय म्हणला सर?
Shall we go for static values or shall we go for dynamic values? Shall we go for
Dynamic.
static घ्यायचं का dynamic घ्यायचं?
स्टॅटिक घ्या चालते.
Static घ्यायचं का? Okay. Books. So what are the 4 parameters? Just understand the sequence. Integer. So initially I don't want to initialize. I want to show default values. So here books B. Okay, fine. So B dot. What is the method? So first of all, let me show this program. Go back and day 11 CPP. Not day 11, day 12 CPP. And here let me go for static function example. Compile the program. It is telling that books count. Undefined reference book return count. Let me check undefined reference. Why? So I need to define here. So guys, books scope relation operator. So guys, count initialize with the 0. Control S, Control F9. So it is int. Control S, Control F9. Fine, guys. So let me use here books B. So B dot. Let me call the methods. So author, then display values, semicolon. Now see out. So here you can see here object counter. So /n number of objects created, or object count is. So here I can use the insertion operator, and here I can show count semicolon. Control F9. So it is telling that directly we could not access. Now I want to get this count, guys. Look at here. What I said to you, I want to count this, I want to call this count. So as I said to you, if you want to access any properties, so we can use the class name. So books, scope relation operator, cancel, continue, Control S, Control F9, compiling, Control F10. So number of object created, you can check it here, guys. So object count is only 1. So 28, okay. And you can see here, constructor is called, so this first line gets executed, books B. At the time, control will jump to here. Control comes here. Value is initialized. This counter becomes 0. So counter 0 plus 1, it becomes 1. Next, what I'm trying to call? Next, I'm trying to call the method. What is the method name? The method name is b.display. The value is displayed here. Book ISBN is 0. Book name is no name. Book author is no author, and book price is 0. Book price is 0, right? And I'm trying to show the count. Object count is 1. Object count is 1, guys. Okay, fine. What is my intention is to show? What is my intention is to tell? Now, what? Look at here. One statement as approved here. One statement as approved. Static member function have the class scope and don't have this operator. So actually, I want to show that a static function can only access static data members. Right? Static function can access only static data members. You can see here. Let me prove that point also. So this is you can see here. Get object count. Get a object count. What is the get object count, guys? What is the get object count function? Is it static or instance? Is this function is static or instance
Static.
function? Static function. Why?
Static, sir.
Because its signature is preceded by the static keyword, right? So now here directly I try to show the number of object count, but I want to call this function now. Since now I try to do same approach by using yesterday we tried to do by using same approach. Now I want to use this method. So if I try to call this method, to call the static methods, we need to use the class name preceded by the scope relation operator. You can see here a static function can be called even without using objects, object of that class, and the static function are accessed by using only the class name and scope resolution operator. So I want to access the static function. To the outside of the class. So here I'm using books, and here is my function name. Right? Are you following me, guys? So I'm
Yes, sir.
sir.
So this is the syntax. Control F9. Let me compile and let me show you the output once again. So Control F9, compile. So compiling done. Control F10. So you can see the output, guys. Can you see the output? Why I got object count 1? Get object count. Get object count is a function whose return type is integer. And what it is returning? The count. What is the count? The counter will be the counter which holds the number of objects created for each time. Okay, that counter is returning. And that counter is showing. I'm showing here. If you're not happy to show here in this way, Control X, you can take the help of integer. Let me take one variable, integer C, initialize with the 0, and C, let me place here semicolon, and you can see here. You can keep the C, Control Z. So you can keep C here as it is. This also will work. Understood, guys? So what I did here I created one reference C, okay, and this get book count, get object count, whatever the value it is trying to return, I'm trying to show here. Okay, fine, guys. So actually, let me stop here, guys. I think virus has been affected. I have to stop. Hold on. Control Shift Delete, guys. I have to stop. Virus is affected to my computer. Please stop the meeting. Please. Hello, guys. Can you hear me? Guys,
Yes,
Yes,
can you
sir.
hear me? My firewall is
sir.
off. Virus is affected. You cannot see the bottom taskbar. Can you see here?
No, sir.
So here,
Sir.
no, action bar is not there. So I need to stop. Please, we'll join once again. Damn
Okay, sir.
bullshit. And